Hello and welcome to Pyro's Paradise. My name is Robin, aka Pyro, and welcome to my little island on the internet. So I'm starting off episode 3 of the winter vlog, trying to post episode 2 of the winter arc, and yeah, it's taking like for freaking ever, but it is an hour-long episode, so I don't know what to tell you. Life. Okay, we'll see how long this goes on for. Okay, hi. I have not been vlogging for the winter arc. I'll explain tomorrow. For now, my brother got me this chocolate. He sent a message in the WhatsApp group with my sister and was like, I'm at Pick n Pay, what do you want? And I'm just like, a chocolate to surprise me. And so he got me a PS that said thanks. So yeah, he got me this and it literally just takes that to make me happy. So yay. I also did a load of washing today and you're about to see me clean up my desk. It's a hot mess. So forgot to show you this. So I ordered 60/60 when like the World Cup started and I got this Oros concentrate. It literally is like a concentrate. It makes 2 liters and it's like limited edition because it's got this Oros maniki with the flag and that. So yeah, Oros with 60/60. Cute. So yeah. But yeah, let's sort out all this. Okay, hi, it is Sunday, it is terribly miserable outside and I can't go to the market I had planned to. So we are doing other things, which is okay, not happy but okay. These are the magazines that was on the pile, hold on. Over here, I'll insert the clip of what it looked like before I decided to clear everything up. And now this is what it looks like. There's literally just like 2 magazines over here. That's a rag that I use. So yeah, that is literally it. So back to this. Those are old magazines of my mom. So I'm gonna hand those back to her. These are ones I'm actually going to like page through and keep. Fun fact, this was my first book of this year. And this issue came out in 2021. So wild how full circle that came. These are magazines that were in that pile. I'm not even going to go through them. Like, what's the point? If it's gone, it's gone. It's fine. It's fine. My sister needs it for a project she's working on for school. So it doesn't really matter. If there was one that I did want to keep, I'd put it in this pile, which I have. So these can all go to my sister. I'm going to add them to the ones I completed last night. But like, it's hella. Like literally just magazines on magazines on magazines, newspapers, some that are even still sealed. Like, what's the point of keeping it if I'm not going to get through it? That is something I've had to have a very harsh reality around. If I haven't gotten it to now, okay, I'm probably not going to get to it. So why keep it? This is the OG 2000s Sabrina the Teenage Witch collection book thingy that I had when I was younger, and I literally have the books that I'm going to keep and continue to read and not discard in here. So I'm going to add that pile to this, but just to clarify, there was extra books in here that I also haven't gotten to, but these are like my priority, and I'm like, are they really a priority? So no. So basically, this has got to go, this is keeping, and that's for my mom. So that whole thing is sorted. Yay! So now that I've gotten rid of all the magazines, I can actually put like my little bowl there, and my vitamins. This is kind of like the system that I do. So if I have the vitamins for the day, I'll flip it upside down, and then at night, like this, when I reset them, I just flip them the right way. So tomorrow morning I start afresh. I did these two and I just left the last one so I could show you what I do. That's money. This, I'm editing July 2023's vlog and realized this is a lifesaver because it keeps me on track with what I need to get done. And now that I've got this like to-do list item as well, so much easier and more cohesive. So I actually think I just want to clean this off and start using it again. So I think I'll do that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna give it a wipe and then we'll get back to it. So, and done. I might move this either that side or that side. I'll see. Okay. So I literally rewrote that sentence at the top of this board because it's basically the theme of this episode. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Hi. Yeah, let me start with my intro. Hello and welcome to Pyro's Paradise. My name is Robin, aka Pyro, and welcome to my little island on the internet. So that's an intro I came up with a long time ago, and I actually completely forgot to say it for every vlog that I do. Yeah, it was a bit of a problem. So I actually realizing this right now need to actually record one intro like that and put it in the vlogs I'm currently editing. So yay, that's another problem I need to deal with. Yeah, Winter Arc episode 3. We are in the trenches. I have not been recording like footage. Not for any other reason than just I don't know. I have realized something. You would have seen it in the beginning of the episode. I have a board and I'm looking at it right now, and it says, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And that has been something I've been realizing for a long time. But sometimes you need to learn the lesson again until it sinks in, and it just hasn't sunken in yet. So it has been harrowing over the last while trying to figure out what changes I need to make in order to actually change. Because I was speaking to a friend, delayed of course, because we basically send each other voice notes the length of podcasts, which I love. And one of the things I realized is I want to change without wanting to work for the change. So that is annoying. That is something I realize I'm doing, and now that I realize that, I can correct it, but it's not fun. One of those things is actually like getting up and doing the damn thing. So I'll put the footage in here of me this morning actually just testing my blood sugar, because as a type 2 diabetic, I make like I don't have diabetes. Like I eat what I want, I test myself when I want, I just live life like I'm not diabetic, which is not good. And I know it's something I can get rid of because I know it's a symptom of other health issues. So I know it's something I can get rid of. I'm just not working hard enough at it because I'm literally doing nothing. I'm not even doing the bare minimum. So like I need to do things and I'm not. I also keep touching my hair because I tried something different with it, and one side looks nice and the other side doesn't really, and it's annoying me. So yeah, but this is part of the change and doing things differently. So I'm trying to find my bare minimums. I spoke about this with my brother just this morning. Like, your bare minimum, the bar is like low. He didn't say this, but like he explained it like your bar is here. Your bar needs to be like here. Like your bare minimum needs to be here, not here. And I interpreted that in the most loving way possible, to be like, the bar's in hell. You need to rise up. Like, please. And I know it was said with love, and I do take it that way, so I'm not upset, I'm not offended, don't, get the pitchforks. I just feel like, yeah, that is accurate, that is true, and I need to start changing in order to see change. But change is not something you do once, it's the things you do all the time. So I need to change. And I actually spoke to my friend, like I said, and I pulled out like 3 things. So I'm so thirsty. That sugar-free Pepsi, by the way. I am bare minimum, bar, sugar-free stuff. So sugar-free Coke, sugar-free Pepsi. I've been on a Pepsi kick since last year's overseas trip. Game changer. Anyway, not the point. Point is that one of the things I know I need to focus on going forward is to stop trying to like do things and trying to be things. What I mean is, I have this whole list of things I want to do, but that is irrelevant because it doesn't affect who I am as a person. Like, cleaning my window doesn't mean jack. It just means I clean the window once, done, move on with my life. No, I need to start setting time to consistently clean my windows, consistently do certain things. That's the key, and that's where I struggle. Not because I don't want consistency, I do. Life is just inconsistent, and I need to find ways around life's inconsistency to maintain consistency. And that's the conundrum I live with. I actually need to go check what I said, because I said there's like 3 things I want to focus on. One of them is consistency. 2, I think, was getting the uploads done, because that's my biggest distractor at the moment. I've been uploading the old stuff like a demon, and I'm very happy for that. But, and this is the key word, but, I'm self-sabotaging, because I've been working on an episode for like 3 days, 4 days, and it could have been done, should have been done, is not done as we speak. Let me see. It started off at a disrespectful like 1 hour and 20 minutes. Because don't get so shocked. Like, close your mouth, man. No, it's not that bad. Just relax, okay? It's not that bad. The episode was 1 hour and 20 minutes, and it is now. Where's the ending? It has been cut down to, if you could load, please. Okay, I'm 41 minutes through this episode. It is currently 1 hour and 17 minutes. The thing is, a lot is happening in the episode of the vlog, but also it's the entire month's vlog. At the time I recorded it, I thought it would be weekly vlogs or like bi-monthly vlogs, so every 2 weeks. That did not pan out, clearly. So I'm busy editing like literally a month's worth of footage, and this month was actually quite busy because I went to the waterfront, I went to the movies, I went wine tasting. Like, there's a lot of like beautiful scenic footage that I want to show. So it's taking me a while to edit through all of that, but also like things just going on in my life, and like I love showing that. So it's taking me a while to get through it, but it should have been done. It could have been done. I've just been self-sabotaging because I realized, what am I going to do when I'm done editing? What am I going to do when I've uploaded all the vlogs? What am I going to do when I've uploaded all the old episodes? I will have nothing to do except focus on the current vlog and the current podcast, and I have no idea what those are. And that scares me.
and therefore I self-sabotage so I can keep editing old crap. You see how that works? Realizations? Yeah. So I've realized that, I've accepted that I'm doing it, and I'm gonna push through regardless. So yeah, there was a third thing I know I'm gonna do. I can't remember, but yeah, I need plan for like the next 6 months, because it's July tomorrow. No, what is today? Tuesday or Monday? I have no idea what today is. It's Tuesday. Second half of the year starts tomorrow. I need to edit this entire thing. Yes. Okay. The second half of the year starts tomorrow. I have not even touched the new bujo that I need to set up for the next 6 months. I'm overwhelmed. I'm stressed. I know I'm blessed, but the hits keep coming and they don't stop coming. Rat Race, the movie, came on the other day. No, focus. Okay, sorry. It is just hectic right now, but I need that, because diamonds aren't forged in dirt when nothing is happening. They are forged under pressure, and I'm gonna shine bright real soon. So I just need a second. I just need to dust myself off and get there. So yeah, I thank you for joining me, and I'll see what else I add, because I know there's things I still need to think through and do. So maybe my bujo setup for the next 6 months, maybe tackling some goals I want to do, maybe reassessing things. We'll see. I hope I have enough memory. I hope this thing hasn't died. Lord, I'm gonna lose my mind if it does. So yeah, I'm gonna stop. I got things to do. My mom asked me to vacuum, so I'm gonna go do that, and I'll see you later, because literally it's Wednesday tomorrow. So I need to do all that crap today, record everything, and edit it for Thursday. This episode is probably going to be up late. I'm not apologizing for that. That's just how life is. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay, so while I am smack dab in the middle of editing this vlog, the thing is, this is my vlog editor or my video editor. So I can't just scrap this and then edit this Winter Arc episode 3 that needs to go up. I need to finish this before I can load all the stuff and do everything. So I need to finish this episode before I can do the actual episode of this week. And I'm currently, as you can see, around 44 minutes in, so I haven't really done much. It's progress. It can take a bit long, but it's life. So I'm just doing what I can. Yeah, I'll still see what else I need to do, but I've got like 2 minutes left, so on storage on this phone, and then I need to clear it and start again. So we'll see what I manage to cobble together for the actual episode 3 that you are watching. So yeah, wish me good luck.
Okay. I'm literally going old school with this. I got my phone recording audio. I hope it keeps recording video, because we shall see. Hi, let me start moving, because I got places to be, things to do. It is Thursday, the day this episode should go live. If it makes it up by like midnight, yay, still a win. Not gonna look that gift horse in its math. Yeah, it is Thursday. The time literally about to be 1 o'clock on the dot. So I am driving. Thank you for politely moving, lady. Yeah, it is Thursday, the day this episode 3 should go live. I just pulled up over here to a place called Polar. It is an ice cream place. They sell rotis as well as like some frozen pizza and stuff like that. So I just got some of those things for
my brother, because he's getting it for this weekend. So yeah, he's doing that. I offered to get it. I was supposed to do it last week, but then they postponed the party, so I got it today. Oh, nice Jake, Mister, nice Jake. So yeah, I'm getting it today. I'm also getting like ice cream in celebration. Like, honestly, I don't stop celebrating things. Like my new job, celebrating by getting ice cream from Poland now that I can afford it. So yeah, I'm literally gonna pop in by Fairbridge to the biltong shop, not Checkers, which is my usual favorite place to be. Where else? Oh, and then I'm gonna go to Pick and Pay Zevenview for a couple of things. My sister is on her last of her exams, so I'm getting her like some snacks to just sustain her. She has to hand in tomorrow, so wishing her all the luck in the world. You got this. Oh, also, this whole crazy setup is very much reminiscent of the very first ever podcast episode. It's horrific. I love it. I'll see if I can leave it linked somewhere. But yeah, it was a nightmare. Like, not bad, like a good thing. Just diving headfirst into something with no experience. And I've learned so much over the last 6 years. So like I'm very happy with myself for doing that. I need to really form my words before I do these things. Anyway, let me think for a second. The point of episode 3 of the winter arc is realignment, I think. If not realignment, it's like realizations that you got to do things differently. And bringing it full circle, funny enough, is the fact that I've done things differently in the podcast as years have gone by. Like I said, I'm editing old footage. I've realized some things actually work, like using my little board you would have seen at the beginning of this episode to actually write down what I need to get done versus just doing it all willy-nilly in my bujo. Like, it's great, trust me, especially when I reflect. It's wonderful to have a day-by-day, play-by-play book that I can just look through and see what I've done versus not having that. However, being able to go through physically and see what I've done has been a game changer. So it's definitely something I'm bringing back for the next like lifetime, hopefully. So yeah, that's definitely one thing I'm gonna be working on. Yeah, so it's one of the lessons I've learned and I'm coming back to because it's so vital. And another thing is how I've done the podcast and tied it into like the videos and the vlogs and those types of things, because I have adapted a lot of my style around things going on in my life, and specifically looking at the vlogs and podmas and things that have happened all at once. Life be lifing. Like, genuinely, life be lifing. So I've had to learn to do a lot of things all at once. And when things have become too much, like this year, I just flat out decided like, no, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to switch it up, change it up, do things differently. And so I started doing the podcast every second day, every second week. That was a definite game changer. And it really just blew things up. So, not in, public virality or anything. Just for me, it was one of the best things I could have done for myself. Because I really just put myself first and put myself forward in terms of doing the things I needed to do. Wow, it's ridiculously full today. Jeez Louise.
we're good. Point being, you have to adapt, you have to adjust, and you have to change things up. I went from doing audio podcasts to adding a visual element to it. I'm still not fully making video podcasts. I'll get there. I've changed up doing Vlogmas from an audio only thing to actually making it more visual as like the base level. I've done more and adapted and adjusted and evolved. And I now need to take that into the rest of my life, not just the podcast, not just the vlogging, not just the winter arc, not just that. I need to take it further. So that's what we are doing. I'll see you in a moment. Bye.
I had the camera reversed and it showed like 3 minutes at the top, and I'm like, oh, I don't have space to record. No, it was the wrong way. Okay, let me unpack this and then show you what I got. Okay, fun fact. A lot of these things are from different places. Okay, we'll start with the 2 Papa Bites, secret flavor and butter chicken. This is from Polar. Got that first. The biltong is from the biltong place in Fairbridge. Laufeld biltong. They are amazing. This is Droevos. I then got this. So this is a 4-pack. I gave 2 to my sister and the other 2 are mine. This is the peach edition, white peach flavor. It is the best. It is absolutely amazing. I got this and the pretzels from Checkers. And then I got this Cheetos bricks. My sister recommended it, so I need to still try that. I got that, the watermelon slices sweets, and the kisses, strawberry kisses sweets. Yeah, these are stunning. And then these ones. The thing I like about them is they're not too sweet. They are a sweet, but they're not too sweet. And then the Kit Kat, got all that from Pick n Pay. So yeah, these are my sweets and my treats. And I need to put them in my snack drawer. So let me go do that. Do I show you what the snack drawer looks like? Might as well. Hold on. Yay. So fun fact, this is actually my vanity drawer that should actually be for like makeup palettes, things like that, but I don't have a lot, so I just use like the side drawers for that and like a little bit on the top. So yay. But in here I've got my PS my brother bought me the other day, a lollipop my sister gave me, Jacob's iced cappuccino salted caramel. These are amazing. My 2 peach, my Kit Kat, my sweets, my pretzels. These are amazing. Freaking love pretzels. My 2 thingies, my extra box of Canderel, my coffee, my cacao, my almonds, my dates. I usually use these for baking, but I like to keep them here because things just tend to get used for like common stuff. So like they'll make hot chocolate out of my cocoa powder. I'm like, no, don't do that. I make my own almond milk, so I'm like, don't eat my almonds. They're not for snacks. And then I like to take dates and sometimes use them with my almonds for sweetness in the milk. Yeah, and then obviously, last but not least, my Droevos. So yeah, that is my snack drawer. Yay! Thank you. Also, my Cheetos didn't fit, so yeah, that's life.
Hi. Okay, literally when it rains it pours. My phone that you are being recorded on is currently on like 17%. So I gotta make this fast, and I also don't have a lot of space. So we're gonna do this quick, dirty, and get it done. I have my goals in front of me for 2026. It did not go the way it should have so far, and it's because these goals aren't achievable. The 2 things I wanted to do, I ticked off, which was completing my TEFL course and getting a job in teaching online. I completed the one and I ticked off the other, so that's 2. I want to read 13 books this year. That's something I can physically do. Clear the backlog on YouTube uploads, currently in progress. Yes, I can achieve it technically, but like there's no end date of, okay, up until this date I want to clear it. So it's kind of like a moving target. Consistency in certain things, that's not a goal, that's a habit, that's a routine, that's a constantly in flux thing. So I'm just like, I need to rework all these goals There are some things I'm literally like shoving you 2027. Not even going to think of you right now. So it's been wild. I need to reassess. I need to realign. I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Not only for the rest of this winter arc, but for the rest of the year. And then the rest of my life. And that's daunting. So on that heavy note, I will see you in the next one. And I realized the outro that I have been doing for my podcast is strictly for my podcast, where I will be reflecting on my 2026 so far and plans for 2027. So that will drop next week. Hopefully not late like this one, which there's no way I'm getting this up right now. So it'll probably go up either Friday, Saturday or Sunday. We'll see. Point being, the outro for the vlog is officially... It sounds funny, it sounds stupid, but I love it, okay? And the outro is, may you never stub your toe and may your snack drawer overflow. Peace.